Hello, everyone. Welcome to Faculty Profiles for the College of Professional Psychology at the Chicago School. Today, we're joined by Dr. Anna Belmonte, our Division Chair for Forensic Psychology Programs. Welcome, Dr. Belmonte.
Thanks, Dean Garrison.
Tell us a little bit about what inspired you to pursue a career in forensic psychology.
I was first exposed to just psychology in general when I was about 9 years old, I guess, when my parents divorced. And at that time, we were meeting with me, my brother were meeting with the psychologist. I
Mhm.
didn't really know everything that she did, but I liked what she did. And so as I got older, I was able to take, classes in high school, really learn about psychology, get involved in different clubs and whatnot that was, quote, helping people. Um, and then as I got to college at Michigan State, they have a very good criminal justice program. And so I started taking courses in criminal justice and psychology, which was my major. And at that time, that was the first time I heard about forensic psychology, melding both things together. I was always
Mhm.
interested in how people think, but also how people who break the law think, or how people who are involved in any of the legal system, what happens to them, and how to prevent that from happening again. And so, yeah, it kind of took off from there. And I realized the Chicago School had a program in forensic psychology, and that's kind of, my trajectory of how I got here and into the field.
Fantastic. What is it that you enjoy most about teaching and working with students?
For me, I like to bring new people into our field. I think that it's great to see young folks or anybody who's interested in becoming new in this field, to see their interest and their passion, and then teach them obviously the concepts, but then be able to later see how they take their skills and make their own imprint onto this field as well.
Yeah. So if you think about the you and your time in the classroom, what's one skill or one lesson that you hope every student takes away from their experience with you?
For me, I think a very general skill that is not just tied to our field at all, but curiosity
Mhm.
is, I think, at the core of so many things. Curiosity leads to critical thinking. Curiosity leads to innovation. Curiosity leads to good clinical work. And so to be interested, to be curious, to be, questioning and investigative, I think is a skill that will lend itself well to anything any of our students want to do.
Absolutely. So for students who might be interested in entering the field of forensic psychology, what's one quick piece of advice you would share with them?
Ooh, oh, just one. I think to me, again, one of those skills that's transferable to a lot of places, but it's especially important in forensic psychology is knowing your why, to some extent, because that drives you. Why do you want to be here in the first place? But then why do you want to continue working? Because forensic psychology specifically is a field that can be difficult. We often work with people who do not want to be working with
Mhm.
us. And so having not only the curiosity I already mentioned, but having the passion, knowing your why, I think that drives success. And your why can always change. The why a student started the program, and then at the point of where they enter their career could
Mhm.
change night and day. But having that in the back of your mind, knowing why you're here and why you chose this, I think is something that can not only fuel you for success, but also alleviate some of the stress that
Yeah.
might come with a job in a field like this.
Yeah. So the why can evolve over time, but when you
Absolutely.
get started, you should really look into your why.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So students have a lot of options these days when they're looking
Mhm.
for programs across the country. Why do you think students should choose the Chicago School if they're interested in an education in forensic psychology?
Well, the Chicago school is unique, I will say, and I obviously am biased, but
Mhm.
the Chicago school is unique in that our master's in forensic psychology, our licensure program, is one of only a handful in the entire country that leads to licensure and focuses on forensic psychology in every class. Very similar to our PsyD in clinical forensic psychology in Los Angeles and Anaheim. Again, there's very few, if any, other programs that specialize throughout the time in the program and still lead to licensure.
Yeah.
And so I think that that is, if somebody is very interested in forensic psychology, we're the place to come for that. And then just broadly too, all of our faculty are practitioners. And that will give you a rich education in the classroom. You're not just learning things out of a book or off of a PowerPoint, but our faculty members, both core and adjunct faculty members, are active in the community, in the field. They're practicing clinicians, and so they bring all of that knowledge and stories and examples into the classroom, and it really, I think, helps connect for students more so than just sitting in a classroom listening to different concepts, and really helps kind of propel them towards training when they get to that point in their licensure programs.
Well, Dr. Belmonte, thank you for joining us on Faculty Profiles.
Thank you.